is this not the weirdest thing? I mean, we are all kind of gamely nodding and saying, yeah, absolutely, this is how we do church, this is normal. And this is what I want to say to you. Thank you. It's not normal. It's weird. I don't know what normal is ever going to be, but here we are. And I cannot tell you, as your bishop, how excited I am to be with all of you this morning. All of you here and all of you here. Oh God of unchangeable power and eternal light, look favorably on your whole church, that wonderful and sacred mystery. Let the whole world see and know that things which were cast down are being raised up, and things which had grown old are being made new, and that all things are being brought to their perfection by the one whom all things were made. And friends, I am here to celebrate the wonderful and sacred mystery that is the Church of the Holy Cross in Novi, Michigan. And I am here to celebrate your ministry, and I am here to thank you for your ministry, and to say that I am delighted that you have called Ian, your priest and your pastor, to now be your rector. And what I'd like to do is I want to start with your ministry, and then we'll move on to your rector. Put your mask back on. Holy Cross Novi, from all I hear, has long been a community of acceptance. As parishioner Laura Jansen says, Holy Cross is an open door, open to everyone, whether we are meeting virtually or in person, or both. That she says you are welcomed with open minds, open arms, and open hearts. That this is a place where you have the freedom to be yourself, to be accepted as you are, to be loved for who you are. A place, she says, where we listen and learn from the views of each other. She said it really is a sanctuary. A place to listen and learn. A place to be welcomed with open arms and open hearts. This is what our world, our country sorely, sorely needs. Ian says it's a healthy place where new people are welcomed, but not swarmed. And that, friends, is a fine balance that not every community of faith can achieve. And I am delighted that this is a part of your legacy and your charism. Thank you. These past 18 months have not been what any of us have ever anticipated. The pandemics of COVID, racism, and political polarization and disinformation are overwhelming to any one of us as individuals, yet in community. In this community, it seems that there is a strength and a bond. It's carrying you through it all. And that, to be fair, does not alter how hard it has been. It has been incredibly hard. Yet with each other, with this community of faith, it seems like your heads are mostly above water. And I think that's a major win in this fraught and fragile time. And I have to say that I love what you have been doing these past 18 months, or what I just refer to as the decade of COVID. After Mr. George Floyd was murdered, your prayers on your front lawn facing 10 Mile Road, 40 of you gathered to be witnesses to his death, to his murder. A reminder to all who drove by, kneeling in prayer, kneeling in protest, kneeling in hope for something better, something more. And from the photos that I have seen, two signs stood out to me. All lives matter when Black lives matter. Super important thing, I'm going to say as a white woman, for white people to say and live and know. And the other one, simple yet profound, standing on the side of love. It matters. And I am certain, as people drove by, you planted a seed and you offered a vision of being church in a different way. And I am blown away that you raised enough money to give $20 gift cards to every employee at Bush's grocery store. I love that you were showing frequently overlooked, necessary, amazing frontline workers, that the people of Holy Cross see them, value them, honor them. And the fact that all of these gift cards were for local restaurants is even better, because you were kind of being your own micro capital infusion into the local Novi economy. And once again, being church in a different way. And I adore how innovative and creative you have been in figuring out safe ways to worship together. Your FM radio drive-in movie Eucharist, like that's normal, right? The Holy Cross Broadcasting Company. And I gotta say, and I said this to the vestry this morning, a little disappointed, my favorite, the faux shower stall solo singing booth. You all are on it. Being a church in a different way, right? And you're like, oh yeah, that's normal. Oh yeah, get the squeegee in there to make sure. I cherish that people who have found you online have now become in-person participants in this community. I cherish that people who moved actually kind of haven't moved, because here they are. Hi, Katie. Right? Right. And it deeply moves me that people who have moved away were able to take part in Mary Jo Kelly's memorial service. I heard about her banners. Now I get it. Here you are, Holy Cross Novi, being church in a different way. And this is what I long for in all of our congregations. And I can only imagine how tired you are, how exhausted you all must be. And with the pandemic's end maybe in sight? I don't know. Breath, I'm not holding it. So friends, please rest a bit. Breathe. Take some time and be. Maybe start more things up in Advent. Maybe Epiphany, the new light dawns. Be for now. And please know how grateful I am for your ministry and your ability to do church in a new way. Now, Ian, we have known each other for quite a while. I think we actually met about 2005, 2006, when Ian was a seminarian and I was teaching a class in congregational development at Seabury Western. He did all right in it. And I remember being mildly miffed when I realized that there was never going to be a way for me to hire you to work for me in Chicago because you felt the call to go back to Michigan. Well, my loss then appears to be my gain now, and yours. What I know to be true, and what I've heard from some of the people here at Holy Cross, is that this is the right place for you at the right time. Because you care. You care about all of them. You care about justice and love and listening. And you sit still long enough for people to feel comfortable and offering you a sense of their and our true self. And that is, as all of you know, such a gift. In a world where we move fast, where we text instead of calling or talking, and when the pandemic prevents us from being together, creating a place for us to be real. That's holy work, and it's holy ground. From everything I can see, it is an integral part of your ministry and leadership here at Holy Cross. One parishioner said of you, Ian can just pick up on what people are saying and go below the surface. He doesn't judge, he accepts. People also said that you're pretty funny. I don't know. Is that true? All right. I'm waiting. They said that your humor and creativity and energy has really helped keep everyone together. And I saw that when I got to be part of Cleta's installation as your new deacon. I saw that. I saw an ease and a grace, Ian, that was compelling. It keeps all of us together during this insanely difficult time. Well done, you. And Ian, what you said to me about Holy Cross pairs so well with this. You described the people here as gracious and loving and accepting, and people who truly enjoy one another. And that it's not so much about your producing or doing, but rather about just being and reveling in connecting with one another. And you also said that here at Holy Cross, you felt a shared kindred spirit in a longing for and a working toward and enacting justice in our world. And in my experience, a relationship that works between a community of faith and their leader, their rector, works when each one is learning from the other and teaching the other. When each is willing to accept that the other will sometimes fall short of the greater glory of God, and when each is comfortable in inviting the other to be audacious and to risk more so that God's hope for our world may be real. Audacity, friends. Audacity. Because the Holy Spirit, God, is with us. And it seems that is a part of what all of you are doing here. And I rejoice, for it is this wonderful, sacred mystery that things which are cast down are being raised up, and things which had grown old are being made new, and all things are being brought bit by bit to their perfection. So, blessings, friends. Carry on with the good work that God has given you, and may the peace of Christ be with you this day and remain with you always.